I'm John, yeah, I'm John. So we got Guild Wars 2 tonight.
Yes, John is going to show me this game. I haven't played it, so I'm curious to see what's all the fuss about.
So Nick hasn't played any MMO games so far. The only online game he has played is
Diablo 3.
Diablo 3?
Yes.
Anyway, this is my character. His name is Mortano, and he's a Tsar.
He looks like you, man.
He looks like me, but
And once again, he has horns.
yeah,
I don't know about that.
you know I'm horny.
Yes. You have a fixation with horns,
but
anyway.
I've played some MMOs. I started off, I think, with Mu Online.
More?
Yes, MU Online. It's like ancient history. It was something like Diablo,
What
but
date?
it was, I think it was the
How
90s.
far back? 90s.
97 or 99 or something like that. Anyway, massive multiplayer online like a Diablo thing. And then my next thing was Lineage 2, which was a burning period. I was a student then, and you know, hours and hours of playing. And I never really liked World of Warcraft. Yeah, the first month that it came out, some of my friends just gave an account to me for free, like, you know, as a present. And I tried to play, as they said, the most fun character. It was a hunter. He was a ranged character, like with a bow and stuff like that. But after the 10th level, it was like Lineage all over again, like really tired of everything.
So nothing
It was
special.
really boring, yeah. I think there was no RP on the RPG. It was something like, okay, you have a quest. It is really interesting. We need 10 heads of trolls.
Okay.
So you were going, you know, and you were killing them, and then you had to go back with 10 heads of trolls, and then it was getting more and more interesting, like 1,000 heads of trolls and 1 million heads of trolls.
Okay.
They even had achievements in Warcraft, like if you kill 1 million of those.
A million?
Literally, a million. Yeah.
Okay.
And they had an achievement about that. So I am sick and tired of grinding.
Sound very interesting.
Yeah.
So what about this game?
Well,
What's different about it?
it's really different because you can't compare it with any other massive multiplayer online game so far. Because, you know, World of Warcraft was okay, and recently I started playing it again until something new came out, because Diablo 3 was like really boring without the patches.
Have you played the Guild Wars 1?
Guild Wars 1, yeah, I played, and I really liked, but not so much in depth as in other games or some other of my friends. But I really enjoyed it. 20 days before I bought the Guild Wars. The Guild Wars game. And yeah, it was exactly the same thing. I really got bored. I got to level 50 in about 3 weeks because I was playing like 1 hour a day if I played. I was really bored. I had friends online and stuff to, you know, help me out, but again I was bored. So anyway, Guild Wars 2. The first thing that I really enjoyed, I opened up the inventory. And you know, you're out there doing your stuff and questing, and you have limited space as always. You can buy more slots to, you know, have more boxes or bags or anything, or they can make me bigger bags, so like 10 slots or 20 slots or something like that. Anyway, the big change for me was that you were out questing and you had to gather like iron or copper or 1,000 pieces of it, so you can make some crafts, so you can level up your crafting profession. And you had to go back to town and leave everything you had on you.
Your stash on.
Yeah, all your stuff in the bank or something like that. And then you would have to go back, you know, even if you had to do this in this game, you had to go back to another territory or something like that. It has a really nice feature. It's, you press the map button and you can see here we have waypoints. And if you have explored some of the map, you've been there even once, you can walk through it and it will enable this waypoint for you. And if you click on it, no matter where you are, you will just teleport to that. You don't have to take any transportation method, or there are no mounts or anything like that.
You don't have to reach the waypoint to get to.
Yeah, let's say that my copper or mining spot was over here, or I detected a copper or like vein or something, that I could stay there for some time, gathering my ore and killing some mobs or something like that. I would be able to just click on this waypoint, go there, and then go back to town and leave all my stuff. But even for that, they considered the players bored men of all those years of playing, and they have this really nice feature, which you just click on this button and you deposit all collectibles. Huh. And it just goes away. Yeah, it just goes in your bank. And your bank, if you go to your bank, in every other game I was playing, it was chaos. I mean, let me go to the bank, but so in the bank, look at this.
Something.
You see all these collectibles? Every collectible has its own slot, and it doesn't stack like to 100. You can have 1,000,000 of it, and it will stay in the same spot. So the chocolate bars are here, so you don't have to search the whole thing. These are your cooking materials, and then you can go to common crafting materials, which is copper ore and iron ore, silver ore, and stuff like that. And everything is collected in a specific spot, so you don't have to. Yes, you don't have to search anything. And if you want to craft something, so I really haven't, spent enough time with the crafting thing, but you can see here that everything that's yellow or red or something like that will give you experience. Something that's white will not give you experience. So you can say I have some gray items, and the yellow ones will give me some experience, both for my profession and some in-game experience, so I can even level up by just crafting items. And okay, so I have discovered, let's say, the Malayan chain boots, and it will tell you that you need a panel, a lining, and you will see an insignia, and the insignia needs some other materials to be built, and each insignia will give you a different attribute on your weapon. So this attribute...
You know what attribute it's going to give you?
Well, if I combine it with vial of weak blood, it will give me power.
Oh, okay.
And the chain boots with the Malayan insignia will give me condition damage, and condition damage is the conditions that you will create. Like I have a sword and it will cause bleeding with specific skills, so that's a condition that I create. So if I have a +3, you will see that the mob on the top of its head will have a debuff, and it will be like 3 times more powerful. And if I have everything on my items with conditional damage +5, let's say, it will have like a 25 bleeding damage, and it will just destroy it with 2 hits.
You can manipulate what kind of attributes your weapon will have.
Yep, and let's say I want to build this, and I need a bronze ingot. I don't have to go back to the bank, so I just go to my collection and everything is here. So again, there's no going forth and back and forth and back and forth and stuff like that. So yeah, the towns are pretty huge, and the whole game is pretty huge. So another good thing is they give you experience for exploring.
Just for exploring?
Just for exploring, yeah. So in the map you will see you have the waypoints, okay? You will gain experience for discovering waypoints. And you will see that these are points of interest, and on every map there's a specific number of points of interest. And if you discover everything in that map, which means you discover every vista, which is something like the Assassin's Creed games. Have you played any? That you go in a high spot and then you can jump over the eagle and stuff like that, and it will just show you a pretty huge part of the map. That's the same thing, it will give you experience for that, and usually it's like a jumping riddle to go to the top of it.
Okay.
And I think when you go to higher level vistas, they give you even chests with really good rewards for doing that.
Does it have some kind of main quest?
Yeah, it does. And for every race, I think it has a main quest, a story quest, and that's on the top right of your screen. And right now I have the 26th level story quest, and it will show you on the map with this green icon where you have to go. It will tell you which main gate you have to use in order to teleport if you haven't discovered anything in that map. But if you have, it will just show you on the map the final destination that you need to be, like the movie. Anyway, so if you
there's something that is very balanced in the fights with the levels that you you do. It decrease your level, something like that, when you are in a fight with lower level characters or something like that.
Yes, it doesn't do that only in the fighting, like the player versus player. It does that even in the PvE, player versus environment, in the normal game. So if my friends come over and they're like 80 level, they will de-level to the level of the quest, that I want to do at that moment. So let me go to...
So that's very good, because...
It will do it to me too. If I go solo to a territory, I will not be a 20-something level.
So a character with different levels can play a quest with...
you can do anything you want. It will not be power level. They will have the items they're using, but you know...
And it will be challenging anyway.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So let's go to this part of the map. And I am 20 level on the bottom left of my screen. I'm level 12. Although it has a green arrow that points downwards, and that means I'm level to level 12. So I can do the quests over here, and I will get rewards just like I would if I was a 12 level character. These hearts are the quests. And most of the times when you enter a territory that a heart is close by, it will just open up on the top right of your screen under your story quest, and it will tell you what to do. You don't have to go to talk to that specific NPC and tell him, okay, what do I have to do, and you have to do that. If you're in the territory that the quests need to happen, you will just do them, and if you want, you can go talk to the guy. If you don't want to go talk to the guy, you don't have to, because you will take the reward that he would anyway give you. But if you want, most of the times I do want to talk to them, because they're like karma stores. So
what's the karma used for?
You can use it to buy specific things that they sell, and most of the times they're cool items for your level, and you can buy it with karma. So I have like 455, so I can buy something like that, but it's really low level, so I don't need it right now. And you can buy it with this. They can also provide you with a selling option, so again you have a lot of NPCs to sell stuff if you have junk on you or some low level items that are not worth breaking for materials and stuff like that, and you can sell it to them. And basically I have the feeling that it doesn't tire the player with all this generic stuff. It just wants to point you out to do whatever you want and just
not waste time.
Play the game, just play the game and do your thing without doing anything else.
Okay, let's go see a fight, a battle.
A battle. Okay, so let's go to that.
I want to see you using your big sword.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yep. So I'm just trying to reach this point, which is my story quest, and here I think it's pretty much low level stuff, but we can go discover them up, which is really interesting. Let's see, a waypoint close by is this one. Yeah. When you discovered everything, if you do all the main quests,
get experience.
you get a big reward.
A big reward.
If you discovered if you have discovered everything in the map.
Reward and experience points? Or?
In experience points, items, money, karma, okay. Everything. Yeah, whatever. It's like a big, you know, chest that appears over here and it's jumping all around. And you just click on it, and it will tell you, oh yeah, you got experience and all this cool stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool because you know, most of the times you were going, like when I was playing World of Warcraft, I would go to a specific place and do specific stuff. And it was so boring because you had to go to that specific place, even if you didn't explore the whole rest of the map, it didn't make any difference. So we're here, and I have to go down.
Get down again.
Yeah, let's go discover this undiscovered point of interest.
Let's discover an undiscovered point. Yep. Makes sense.
Actually, I found a bug with the footsteps. They're like backwards. Even if you go forward, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Oh yeah, there's a wolfie. The skills, they're used for, you know, basic crippling and stuff like that, but the main damage you do with your basic attack skill, which is more logical in my opinion. You don't have to do like 3000 super attacks and then you're the winner. You just have to be more strategic, and the build I'm using, it's more for leveling and for low level characters, because it's using a greatsword, which means you can hit multiple monsters at the same time.
Magic damage or something like that.
And it's kind of...
get the bear, get the bear!
The bear? It's... oh, okay. I can throw my sword and it will cripple. Yeah. But I didn't get the bear, but I can charge it.
Does it have any defense move or no?
Well, you can evade like this.
Oh, okay. Only backwards or sideways?
Yeah, and sideways.
Not sideways and backwards.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got an undiscovered waypoint 2. So I'm gonna try and...
polar bear is sitting by the fire. Okay.
This is a critical based build, so I can do a lot of critical damage. And it didn't get up, it's just sleeping there. Cool.
By the fire, the polar bear. So the skills have something like a cooldown?
Yeah, they do have some cooldowns, but basically you use your first attack.
Does it cost something like, you know, like mana or...
Well, no, you gain adrenaline. And when you gain adrenaline, you can do this special move that will give you a...
So the skills just have a cooldown?
They just have a cooldown, yeah.
They don't cost anything.
Yeah. Well, you get slot skills. So on the map you will see we have, let's see, a skill point challenge like this, and if you complete it, it will give you a skill point. Yeah, and if I press H, which is for the hero button, it will show me my hero, and these are the skill points, and I can spend them for slot skills, which are the ones on the right, and you can have 5 of them, and you get the 5th on level 30. I'm using signets only because I have the traits, which are something like a skill point. So this build works with the arms traits. I leveled up to 10. In order to get this deep strike, gain plus 40 precision for each unused signet you have equipped. So in your slot skills, you have signets. This is a signet, and if I press on it, I get a healing of 308 hit points. If I don't press on it, it's unused, and I get like a passive
Also, yeah, passive and
that means it's unused. So I have 4 of them. So for each of them, I get plus 40 on precision, and that means I have no miss, and I have a lot of critical hits, and that means I can critical the whole time. And it can be combined with an insignia, which gives you a plus 25, but I don't have one to put on my weapon now because that's a new weapon. And it gives you like 40 multiple 4 plus 25, so it's a really big game. And it's really used for low level, that's not for high level characters, it's just to level up, because you need to have a lot of damage, max damage for a lot of low level monsters. Anyway, we're walking to our waypoint. Yep. We want to kill that ball. I'm gonna charge it. And it's dead.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very beautiful graphics also.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
That's why you needed to upgrade your PC. Like.
Well, no, not only that, but yeah. So we're closing to the waypoint, and you'll see that we'll get experience if it's on the map. It's not under the map. Oh no, it's over there. Yeah, that's a gathering point. Another cool thing. I was playing World of Warcraft, and you know, I was watching this tree, and I wanted to go and gather wood from it. And there was this guy that was buffed with like moving speed plus 1,000,000, and he will go and take it from before my eyes, my own. And I was like, oh no, I have to wait like 20 minutes for it to respawn or to go find something else. Anything you see here, it's for you only. So if you see a tree, there can be like 10 players and they can carve from it all at the same time. Yeah, you don't get those stupid losing time things. Yeah, so we got our waypoint, and we have a new event nearby. Is it finished already? Oh. Yeah, I guess it is. Anyway,
so
another
that's the heart
waypoint.
you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the heart, and I haven't spoken to any NPCs. I can just go and do the thing which says feed sacred owls and drive foragers and sons of Svanner or something. Svan. From the old loads and stuff like that. So I didn't have to talk to anybody. I just went in the territory that the quest was triggered, and I can just do the quest. Yeah. So I have some collectibles on me. Just click on this, deposit, and then I can complete it. That is
very cool.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that you won't get full from time to time, you know, and there won't be any NPC to sell your stuff and you'll have to go back, but that's where this comes up.
Does your inventory has any limitation about weight?
No.
Yeah, that's good also.
Yeah. You can also change the colors of your armor. You find the colors questing, and you can use them. And you can see here there's this toggle dial, and I can just change my colors on the fly right now.
You put a pink shirt.
A pink shirt. Okay, so this is the pink, and you want me to have a pink shirt. Yeah.
Ooh.
Are you satisfied? Only the shirt?
For now, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna continue with a pink shirt, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. So, we're going to discover another waypoint, and basically it's that easy to find what you have to do. At first I was kind of overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do when I was logging in. Because you can do anything you want and anything you like, and nobody will tell you, oh, you have to go do that now. You can just do nothing and discover everything on the map and go do your vistas and undiscovered points of interest and waypoints. Yep. So we have a skill point and we have a vista that we can do. Well, they have a very limited amount of skills depending on the weapon you're using. So if I go to the skills, you can see here it has weapon skills. And if I'm wielding an axe, I will have these skills here on the left side of my action bar. If I'm using a two-handed sword, I will have these skills. And everyone basically has, I think, very similar skills. And you can see that there is a variety of weapons you can use. I am a warrior, so I can use a lot of weapons. These are underwater weapons, and the whole thing changes underwater. You can have it's basically, I think, the same, but there is only a spear and a harpoon gun. You can't have like a melee weapon that's like a sword or an axe or something like that. You have to use this melee weapon that's a two-handed spear. And the harpoon gun is your ranged weapon. It's like a shotgun for underwater things. And I think for everyone the skills are the same. I'm not sure about this. And as you use this weapon, let's say you will first have, when you use a rifle, you will just have this unlocked, bleeding shot. And as you hit monsters and you gain experience, you will unlock the second and third and fourth and fifth skill.
But you must use...
You must use it for like, I think, 10 or 5 or 10 kills, and you will get all the skills. And using a weapon, it will unlock for permanently all the skills for that weapon. And you can switch between your weapons. So if I press, even during battle, this button, it will just switch to my ranged weapon, or press this, and it will switch again to my melee weapon. And yeah, it's really balanced because everyone has a specific set of skills, so you don't have a million skills, and the fights will never be over in player versus player in like 4 seconds like they did in other games. In like 3 seconds that everyone was like in World of Warcraft. Yeah, I got him. And that was over. Yeah, that was a PvP, which I pretty much hated. I think it's a lot more balanced, and they will be able to keep it balanced because of the specific set of skills that you can have on you each time and with the weapon you're wielding every time. Anyway, I think that's it.
Okay, so overall it's a very balanced game. It's very interesting to play, as I can see.
Yeah, and
you don't get bored very easily.
Yeah, you don't. That's it. Geeks 101 is back, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Father, stop it.
Close the camera.
Father.